It started with a simple request more than a year ago. Show us photos of your police officers.
They're not public records.
Utah's Department of Natural Resources said no. We wanted to know because they were game wardens, writing speeding tickets on the freeway.
The public doesn't have a right to know what police officers look like.
It's clearly a double standard. You can go on any one of their Facebook accounts and see who they are, what they've done.
It took 286 days, but the State Records Committee agreed. Everyone in Utah has a right to know who's policing their communities and what they look like. I'm Fox 13 investigative reporter Adam Herbets, and this is why a group of retired law enforcement officers are applauding the decision.
How we doing?
It's been a year since we first told you about people like this.
You know why I stopped you?
Getting pulled over by pickup trucks on I-15.
I had no idea they were able to pull you over on the freeway.
These are not UHP troopers. They're wildlife officers, game wardens trying to get a better score on their next performance review.
Can you do me a favor? Can you slow down for me?
They're graded on their ability to document one violation of the law every 23 hours.
I was completely flabbergasted when he told me he stopped me for speeding. And then as soon as he was finished, he pulled someone else over immediately.
Drivers say they weren't speeding, and it turns out the officers don't have speed guns in their trucks. From July 2023 to May 24, we found 3 game wardens conducted more than half of the agency's traffic stops on freeways, but the department would not release their photos.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, how did you track were you like on the side, or how did you track my speed?
You came right up next to me and then you just took off.
At the time, the department was defending itself from some lawmakers who felt the performance goal was an illegal quota.
Quota, goal, whatever you want to call it, it's an issue.
Others were more supportive. 9 months later, the department brought its attorney to argue photos of the officers are not public because of safety concerns.
Police officers are routinely put into highly volatile situations where they put their lives on the line every single day.
There's no reason behind it, and it doesn't make any sense.
If there's anyone who knows about the balance between officer safety and keeping the public informed, it's Jared Kraft.
I fished my whole life in California and never been bothered there either.
Safety is the reason he's fishing today with his dad instead of policing.
Dislocated my shoulder, had a tear in that, and a tear in my right shoulder. I mean, I wanted to get out of California, but I didn't want to get as injured as I did to do it.
See, Jared and his father Greg worked for the California Department of Corrections before they got cited by DNR last March. He's now medically retired because of a fight with an inmate. Would you be worried if people knew what you looked like?
No, because we're out in the public already. You can look up information from salaries to names to everything. So no, it just doesn't make any sense to me to hide the face of an officer for any reason.
My name's Jason. I'm just out checking licenses if you guys got them handy. I have my ID. You can pull it up on ID, right? If we have service, yeah.
Documents show he and his family were accused of fishing illegally. Fishing without a license, obstruction of justice, and impersonating police.
Just got medically disabled also. I mean, looks like that. He's retired. I just got medically retired.
Liar. Yeah. He flashed his badge and then started lying. I was like, are you for real right now, man?
The Beaver County attorney dropped all charges.
Who said this is a joke, and he threw the entire thing out.
But charges do not have to stick for them to still count towards the performance goal.
They were doing it for numbers.
How are you today? Good, how are you?
Months later, the department came back to write Jared a ticket for buying a Utah fishing license too quickly after moving here.
I'm tasked with being a messenger boy today. Okay.
Jared and his dad say they understand officers have a job to do. They just think the public should be able to see who's wearing the badge.
There is nobody that would advocate more for law enforcement safety than my dad and I. This is just not one of those cases. We pray every night for officers.
So poaching is a major problem in the state of Utah, and we need the public's help.
The attorney for DNR admitted they do release officer photos online for positive stories, but not stories like ours where the department is being questioned by lawmakers.
Guess what? If you argue it's protected, you can't use it for the positive stories or the feel-goods on Facebook. If you're so worried about your officers, you should be applying your rule across the board.
We're always looking for new officers, people who are passionate about wildlife, passionate about protecting wildlife. If that's you, give us a call.
One of the reasons we took this case to the State Records Committee is because of the precedent it sets, and the committee agreed the public does have a right to see the faces of the officers in their community. They also noted a lot of agencies already do that by posting those photos in the lobbies of their police departments. Reporting in Salt Lake City, Adam Herbets, Fox 13 News, Utah.